The most spectacular aspect of the act of God will be the 3 days of darkness over the whole earth. Joel talks about the darkness in the whole world before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. Joel 2:30 and 31. I will show wonders in the heavens and on the earth, blood and fire and billows of smoke. The sun will be turned to darkness and the moon to blood before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. Acts repeats exactly the same quotation in Act 2:19 and 20. And I will show wonders in heaven above, and signs in the earth beneath, blood, and fire, and vapor of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the great and notable day of the Lord come. Exodus describes the 3 days of darkness that happened in the 9th plague of Egypt. Exodus 10:21. And the Lord said unto Moses, Stretch out thine hand toward heaven, that there may be darkness over the land of Egypt, even darkness which may be felt. Notice it says which may be felt. Exodus 10:22 and 23. And Moses stretched forth his hand toward heaven, and there was a thick darkness in all the land of Egypt 3 days. They saw not one another, neither arose any from his place for 3 days. But all the children of Israel had light in their dwellings. Notice the second part of verse 23. Yet all the Israelites had light in the places where they lived. Exodus 14:20. And it came between the camp of the Egyptians and the camp of Israel. And it was a cloud, and darkness to them. But it gave light by night to these, so that the one came not near the other all the night. Deuteronomy 28:29. And thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in darkness. And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways. And thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore. And no man shall save thee. 1 Samuel 2:9. He will keep the feet of his saints. And the wicked shall be silent in darkness. For by strength shall no man prevail. 2 Samuel 22:10. He bowed the heavens also, and came down, and darkness was under his feet. Jesus himself describes similar condition will happen just after the Great Tribulation and before the second coming of Christ. Matthew 24:29 through 31. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet. And they shall gather together his elect from the 4 winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Joel 3:15. The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. This is what will happen as the Bible teaches. Revelation 16:10. And the 5th angel poured out his vial upon the seat of the beast, and his kingdom was full of darkness, and they gnawed their tongues for pain. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I pray that God blesses each and every one of you. If you like to download this video to add up on your channel, that will be fine with me. Please subscribe. Love you all.